always a good thing. Welcome back to this Friday morning on RiverBender.com, right around 10:30. Nicholas Ringhausen, I forgot to ask your title of the Jersey County Fair Commission.
Yeah, my title is I got elected second VP of the Jersey County Fair Board this past coming year. I've been volunteering out there ever since I was just knee-high to a grasshopper since a little kid, driving T-posts and do whatever I can to help the fair out.
Well, and it's kind of it's a pretty, to be recognized and be a part of the committee is a pretty big deal when, especially you've been working so hard throughout the years to make sure you're volunteering and helping out. Yeah,
it's definitely been something I've worked towards. We've had the conversations for the past few years, trying to get the younger generation to step up a little bit, and bring in new ideas to help, bring the fair new ideas, new money, and just keep passing it down to the younger generation. That's kind of the whole goal.
Yeah, well, you're right, because it seems like those events, man, that it seems like once they're, 10 years in, 20 years in, they get stale. Yeah. But not at the Jersey County Fair. There's always something brewing,
man, we always got something going on, always.
Well, Nicholas, too, Bunny Brew Hop is coming up, and this is a great fundraising opportunity for the fair, correct?
Yes, correct, yeah. So the Bunny Brew Hop, let's get more into that. I mean, what it is, we came up with this idea back in 2021, right before COVID hit, and it's an adult Easter egg hunt.
All the good ideas come right before COVID hit.
Sure
you know what I'm saying? Every time on the show, it's always right before COVID.
Right before COVID. I mean, 2 weeks in 2021, 2 weeks before we're going to have this event, they started shutting everything down. We're like, are you kidding me? Like, this has to be the worst time in the world. But, here we are, 2024. We're, new beginnings, new year, new us, and we're going to try and bring this event back. So 21 and up only, and it's just going to be a gigantic fundraiser for funds for the fair to improve the grounds. We're looking at putting up a new barn here in the future, maybe improve electricity, maybe even for future events coming down the pipe here in the next couple of years. Truck, tractor pulls, rodeo, all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, whoa. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be in for that.
Yeah.
And so take me through some of the sights and sounds of the Bunny Brew Hop, man.
So first things first, gates are going to open up at 4 o'clock that evening, and we're going to have 4 food trucks lined up. First one's going to be, I'm going to butcher this name, but it's Los Toros Tacos.
You got it pretty close, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
It's ran by Sheeter Brothers Meat Taco. Yeah, so great food truck. We got Bliss Bakery Food out of St. Louis. She was actually on season 7 MasterChef, believe it or not.
No way.
So she decided to make a food truck and just kind of travel around the St. Louis area. And yeah, she's coming down. She's super excited. She's gonna do smash burgers. We got Big Boys Q is gonna do some barbecue.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh, he does barbecue.
Ron's
down
awesome.
Here. Yeah, down here at Raging Cajun right next door. And then we got the last one, and it's slipping my mind here for a second, but barbecue, smash burgers, tacos, and then I can't.
But what else could you? While you're looking at that, what else could you want?
I'm going through my notes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you got pretty much the gauntlet of great food coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, and going back through my notes here, it's Heater's truck from all the sports tab. Yeah, we got him coming down. But yeah, so
he no-showed the show the other day.
Did he really? Yeah.
I just had to throw that up.
We got them coming out. On top of that, so that's going to start around. Food trucks start about 4 o'clock, and then about 4:45 we got cornhole kicking off. And that's going to be presented by Jersey County Cornhole. They are the main cornhole organization through all of St. Louis County. But St. Louis County, this area, and everywhere.
It's wild how that's grown.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at first when I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea. But then now, every other day I'm seeing a new location, new spot, and it's really cool to have that a part of the fair as well.
Yeah, for sure. And they do a lot of the big events, even over in Dorchester, which is a small town, but, you have 50, 60 different, teams come out and play cornhole. We're like, well, heck yeah, if we can provide a good time, food, cornhole, and then on top of that, we're going to have giant beer pong out of trash cans. I got to go to Farm and Home and pick up the trash cans.
How much do those suckers cost anymore?
I don't know yet.
Does anyone want to be a trash can sponsor?
Yeah, there we go. If we need them. Hey, we'll take them.
Well, I like that. I wanted to ask you more about the food trucks before we go on real quick. Is this a competition?
So we decided we might make it a competition, we might not. So in the very beginning, the idea was to make it a competition, to have like 15 of them. But we want to make sure that the food trucks coming out have a they make some money. So we don't want to have too many people and too many food trucks, or
Well, you're right.
We're trying to balance.
They really do
bit.
look forward to those events.
They really do
to provide bottom line to them.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's a great idea. And now the egg hunt, is this adult themed?
This is going to be adult themed egg hunt. So we got scratch offs are going to be in there. There'll probably be some cash prizes.
Any shooters?
Yeah, there definitely will be some shooters. Yeah, I'm looking at going to pick those up this next coming week. I think I'm going to go up to Sully's Packaged Liquor in Jerseyville and give them some business and keep it local. And unless anybody's wanting to donate, hey, we'll take some, right?
There you go. Hey, some crazier things have happened on this show. I tell you what. And if you want to be a part of it, you are accepting sponsorships and donations. Yeah,
correct? Definitely. Yeah. We'll accept sponsors. We're doing $50 sponsors. We'll get you a yard sign to put out there during the event, and that's it. We're just really looking for anything to help our fair back. And if you give us money, we're definitely going to try and give you some recognition in return.
Well, and people will see your sign. I mean, there ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt about that.
I just looked here before we started the show, too, and we have 861 people that have responded to our event on Facebook. So, so we definitely got a pretty large group coming out to the event.
And I wanted to ask you about that because large numbers, no one realizes, they think, they have a big event, but it might only be, 50 or 100 people, depending on the room size. When you have something that big, is it, working with law enforcement to, a little bit, or do they just kind of monitor? I'm always curious about that.
We did contact Jerseyville PD. They are going to maybe have an officer or two monitoring out there, but yeah, we don't expect too much of a big rowdy crowd. Jerseyville is pretty calm, especially when it comes to these type of events at the fairground.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we do have them monitoring, and but they always work with us, and they've been great working with us for years.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because it seems like every time the people there are just there to enjoy. It's never any problems, but it's just interesting because when you see 800 people in one spot, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's definitely good to be a little busy at the fairgrounds that night, but it's no different than the fair throughout the every summer when we throw it on and we have 2,000, 3,000 people out there.
Is it really that large? Wow. Now, what's the cleanup time look like on that process?
During the fair, we do trash about 7 a.m. every morning. The lasts about 4 hours, and I don't know what cleanup's going to be like for this event, but I assume there's going to be a lot of beer cans.
I would only imagine so, and there's going to be a great reason for beer cans. Borderline's going to be rocking the night away and bringing some awesome music with them.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we were able to book them. We've worked with them in the past on a few events, and Borderline's really taken off.
Yeah,
the past year. Doing concerts down at Ballpark Village, even. Doing line dancing some nights. They've been great to work with. They're an amazing band. I love going to see them, and I'm really looking forward to having them come out to the event.
And before we talk more about the event, you hit on something really cool about supporting local, because in these type of things, supplies get costly, and putting all that stuff together adds up, and it's very easy to go to a Costco or whatever big wholesaler and get it on the discount. But I like the fact that you want to support local too in this and really make that Jersey County Fair about Jersey County.
Yeah, and Jersey County expands out to Madison, Macoupin, Green, but the whole point of the Jersey County Fair, we are a nonprofit. We do need funds to throw our fair every single year, but in the very end, it's all about giving back to our community and giving back to the kids, and that's all we're in it for.
I love it, man. Yeah. I really do. And now I'm seeing raffles, and what that means is someone's winning some stuff.
Someone's winning some stuff, man.
What's
we
got
some good prizes. Our two raffles we got, I think, is going to be a large 55-inch TV, smart TV, of course. I think we're going to raffle off a Keurig as well.
Man.
Yeah.
There you go. I got the TV covered. You can keep the Keurig, and we'll just move down the road here.
Yeah.
But it's real. So is that it?
No, well, that's going to be it for the raffle, but we also have some more prizes we're going to throw in. Let me read off this list here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're going to throw in these prizes in the egg. So we're going to have a cooler, crock pot, a big pitch-up tent, not tent for camping, but tent you would see at like events or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. A blender, speaker, some wireless earbuds, a waffle maker, a toolbox, a 20-inch griddle, a folding camping table, some ratchet straps, a 130-piece tool set, and a car wash basket, and we're still adding a few more. There's some other there's some other local businesses throwing in some other raffle baskets as well. And I think it's really going to be a great thing to get, not only get the names of all these sponsorships we have, because we have 40, 50 sponsors,
right,
but also, give back to the people coming out to the event, because, heck, if I'm spending some money to come out here, $10 for the event, I definitely want to win some good prizes. That's for sure.
No kidding, man. But that's what I think straight. So when it's a part of the Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
So you open the egg up and it's going to have like the picture of the item.
Yeah,
or like
we're going to have a coupon made up to wherever, if you win that big prize, whatever, you bring it up to the fair office, and that's what it'll be. But yeah, $10 into the event, and that's going to get you the egg hunt. It's going to get you the band. We'll have all these other, we'll have this giant beer pong. We're going to have, I got a giant Jenga set as well, so you can play Jenga, and maybe even a few other yard games. So yeah, it's just going to be a good time. And all, like I said, all funds go back to the Jersey County Fair.
And that's what it's really all about. It's because everyone wants to keep this thing running. I mean,
Definitely,
this is in the way the world's changing. You got to keep fundraising and keep, doing things to make sure it's possible, because you never know what tomorrow will bring anymore.
No, you really don't.
And so what I think is really cool, by the way, I had to ask this question just because I am smart ass.
Ask away.
You can't bring any taste or anything with you in case someone wins that, nice prize that's picking up that egg.
No.
I just had to ask, dude. I just had to ask. You can't. Yeah. It's not cheating if you're trying. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. You got to try a little bit.
Unless you break the rules and commit a felony. That's a little bit different. So, how fun has it been putting this together? Because this is a fun event, and it's kind of enjoyable to put something like this together and be creative.
It's been a good time, and we got a really good crew on our fair board. Our board is made up of about 30 different volunteers on our board, but the whole fair in general, we're probably talking 80 to 100 different volunteers.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, man. The whole fair is completely volunteer only. We don't pay anybody, but we have people that'll start out there during fair week at 7 a.m. in the morning, and they'll work out there till midnight that night and do that 7-8 days a week. And it's all volunteer. That's all the fair is.
You got to teach me your secrets if you're doing that, because I'm falling over at 2:45 when we're taping this for Friday's show.
It's a lot of Mountain Dew.
There you go.
A lot of Mountain Dew. That's pretty much it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Getting back to this event, this is coming up this April the 6th, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Jersey County Fairgrounds. Now, tickets are only $10. You made this affordable for folks, and obviously you're going to have to pay for the food trucks to go and support them. But you said it covers the cornhole tournament?
Cornhole tournament will be a little bit more. I think, let me pull up that. I think we had that posted on our Facebook page. But we were going to do two-man teams. Cornhole is that's gonna, like I said, must register for that by 4:30 at the office. We're gonna start that about 4:45. You're guaranteed 3 games. And it's going to be about $30 a team. But $30 is going to get you into the event as well. We're not going to charge you an extra $10.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So $30 per cornhole team, and that'll get you into the event. And there's no reason for you to pay an extra little bit.
That's really cool, man. And just getting back to this, I just think it's really fun when you pull out all the stops, because it makes it more enjoyable to talk about and go do. If you don't, if you cut a corner, then you kind of know you cut the corner. Yeah. But not here. So at 4:30 p.m., the food trucks open for the public. The fair gates open at 4 p.m.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep, correct.
And 4:45, cornhole tournament starts. 5:30 p.m., that's when you are egging around for that adult egg hunt. And then at 6 p.m., you got Borderline presented by Side and Stricker Nobody's Partners, which is always wonderful to highlight.
Oh, man, they've been a great sponsor, and they've been a huge sponsor for the fair for years. And, we were going out and asking for sponsors for bands, and they said, hey, we'll give you some money if you make us a sole sponsor. I said, you're sold, man. You
got it.
Like I said, and it was no question. It was no conversation at all. I can't express enough the amount of thanks we have for them.
Right.
They've been, like I said, a huge sponsor for many, many years. And, it's very, very grateful for them in our community. That's for sure.
Well, and as the clock's kind of winding down towards this event, it's crazy to think we're almost out of March. I mean, it really just is wild to me. What's the day-to-day looking like now in terms of organization? Is just picking up loose ends? Because it seems like you guys are well-oiled. I mean,
it's picking up loose ends. Our fair is coming around here in mid-July. It'll be the week after the 4th of July, and we have the fair in July, but in August we start planning for the next year, and it just plans throughout the whole 365. It's just nonstop.
Well, and that's what I talked with somebody about this last year. I think I talked with Michael about this last year, and that amazes me. I mean, this is a for real year-long project.
Definitely.
Do you guys have like a party afterwards to kind of celebrate? We got through this?
We kind of do. So every year in January we have a state convention. So that's where all of your local county queens, they'll go up there and they'll compete to be the state queen. And then you'll also have your talent competitions from every county. They'll go up and compete. But at the state convention, we definitely cut back, have a few drinks, and we tend to relax a little bit and say, hey, it's finally over. This year's finally over, and let's start preparing for the next one.
Absolutely. So do we have the official dates for the fair this year?
Oh, we should. I think we posted on our website.
Oh, right
already.
here. I'm right here on it. Don't let me stop you here.
No, you're good.
I get paid to do this for a living here. So it's the week after the Jersey County Fair, or 4th of July. So I'm looking at... Is it the July 6th, that Saturday?
Well, you know what?
Because I am looking at the fair kickoff party.
Sure. Yeah, so July 7th, or fair kickoff party, July 6th, yeah, then July 7th will be our Christian music night. July 8th will be the auction for our 4-H kids. July 9th is our parade. That's when the carnival will open as well. July 10th is going to be our pageant night. The 11th will be our rodeo. Friday and Saturday night, and the 12th and 13th we'll have some truck and tractor pulls, and then 14th is our demo derby, which is always a big crowd pleaser.
Absolutely. Well, all I can tell you is this. We're gearing up for the Jersey County Fair, but you got one more stop to make before you do. And while I have you, I just got to talk to you a little bit more about this. So when you were picking out, raffle items and all the different egg items, how did that go through committee? Was it just kind of like thrown out there and you guys were like, I don't know, why don't we throw, a Keurig out there? And...
honestly, what it was me and my girlfriend, we were scrolling through Walmart one day and we are just kind of bored and like, let's just start walking up down the aisle. So we just walked up, like, hey, well, that looks like a good prize. That looks like a good prize. And we just started picking pieces and stuff together. And then, some other prizes came in from sponsors. And then, it just kind of just built itself.
That's awesome, man. This is a great event. If you're just tuning in on this Friday morning, the Bunny Brew Hop is set in stone for April the 6th, and this is going to be a great night for the over 21s in your life.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
No one under 18, correct?
No one under 18. We will be checking IDs at the front gate, and this may change in future years, but this year we really wanted to be safe and make sure that we're following all law enforcement rules and following county rules. So we're just doing strictly 21 and up.
Right, and then once again, this is to raise money for the Jersey County Fair. And just once again, what does this go towards?
This is just going to go, all proceeds go straight back to the fair. So maybe a new barn, new electricity to the fairgrounds, other future events, new bathrooms, just anything that the fairgrounds needs to help improve our grounds for the people during Fair Week, and that's all it's going.
Do you have some pretty good partners with that, with fairground restoration work and fairground improvement?
We do. We usually stick local. We got a guy we call Buck. He comes out and does a lot of our,
I've never met Buck. Jay, I've never met Buck Nicholas, but I can tell you this: just hearing, I bet you he can get it done.
He can get it done. We work with a lot of local folks, and there's a lot of people on our board. It's really just putting on their boots, putting on their jeans, and we just get out there and get it done ourselves.
That's what I was wondering, because that's what it really seems like. This is a complete heart and soul group. Yeah. It's everything's getting poured back into this fair. Mm-hmm. You've done this for so long with the fair. What's your favorite component of it? Is it the week of events? When it finally gets here, is it the preparation? Is it networking for you? What does it for you?
Honestly, what does it for me is when the kids are showing all their animals during Fair Week and they get that big fancy ribbon saying that they won, and they get that big smile on their face. That's what does it for me. Absolutely. Not everything else is just a plus, but seeing the kids smile and have a good time, and all their hard work paying off, that's where it counts.
100%, man. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. And as we're wrapping up this, we've already been talking for 20 minutes. Isn't that wild?
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, I tell people that all the time.
It doesn't feel like it, man.
I was given a bad nickname before on this show about, you kind of close your eyes and you wake up and, so the interview's over. I just, we talk and all of a sudden 20 minutes fly by and we talked all things about the Bunny Brew Hop. What did we forget?
I don't know if we forgot anything. We picked up the egg hunt. We picked up the raffle items of the TV and Keurig. We picked up all the other the prizes you can win in eggs, like a griddle, a tent, a foldable table.
They're great items
coolers,
too. Yeah. It's not junk. It's not.
No. Even in the eggs, we're gonna have shooters. I might even go pick up a 24 pack or some tall boys you can win as well.
There you go.
And then we got all the food trucks of heaters.
Are we limited to eggs we can catch? Or win,
I'll be honest, we haven't quite figured out the rules yet. I'm going to be putting a post out on the Jersey County Fair Facebook page, and it'll be underneath our event, the Bunny Brew Hop.
Yeah.
We'll be putting out a post explaining all these rules a little bit more in depth, so we can kind of, you kind of have an idea. But as of right now, it looks like we're just going to be a free-for-all and just, best of luck. And we're going to try and have as many eggs out there. So at least everybody gets a chance to get something.
May your odds be in your favor. Man, Man, Nick, am I forgetting anything right now?
I don't think so, man. I really think we kind of covered it all. Oh, Jersey County Cornhole. Can't forget about
Oh,
them.
yes. Big shout out.
Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Sinus Stricker Nobi, and then all of our other sponsors. Julie's Graphics, she's a really big sponsor for us as well. And then I could go on and on for all the sponsors.
I just love Jerseyville, man. I just think, and Jersey County in general, it's a real community up there supporting and really putting on some cool stuff for everybody to enjoy. And what's the best way for folks to reach out if they want to donate, be a part of this? What's the best way to do so?
Message the Jersey County Fair Facebook page, and then that would be your best bet. Reach out to them. We'll get somebody in touch with you, and it'll probably be me contacting you at some point, and then we'll just let you know the details, and we'll go from there.
There you go. We also will have the Miss Jersey County is coming on the show here very briefly.
Yeah, was it next week or something like that?
Gosh, it is coming by quick. Man. This primary just really threw me over. Election day just took me out. I just closed my eyes and woke up in April's here. With that being said, man, if you need anything from me, come back on and we'll talk about it all the way up until we're time for the fair, because I want to promote the hell out of this. I love the Jersey County Fair, and you guys do great work.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. I really do, and I appreciate you taking the time to have this interview today. And like I said, you guys have always worked great with us and all the interviews we've ever had with you over the years, and you just continue to work great with us. So I really appreciate it.
Oh no, we're glad to do it. Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you hopping around and maybe drinking a few brews at the Bunny Brew Hop fundraiser on April the 6th at the Jersey County Fairgrounds. Those gates open at 4 p.m. and I'll see you there because I am winning that darn television.
Hey, I hope you do, man. I hope you do.
With that being said, we'll take a quick pause here and we'll wrap up the week that was right after this on RiverBender.com.